Alright, let's see if I can stay home. Taking too long. What does that 6 mean again, right next to the name? We don't have to worry about that. It's a different one with the 6 next to name, right? No. Okay. Well, I always prefer them to just cancel the game request rather than suggest something ludicrous like free time 15 seconds or 10 seconds when I clearly was looking for a longer game. All right. Oh. Still a little bit tired, but at least I slept well this night-ish. And I didn't fall asleep during meditation. I guess that's already a good sign. Oh, I should get my water now. Math King does not want to play me. That's a pity. Okay. When they hesitate for more than a few seconds, it's getting very unlikely. Hmm. Spacebout. Spacebout. He has a lot of losses in a row, but doesn't accept my. Man, it's. I'm finding matches very quickly, but nothing beyond that. It's Focus being worse than a dating app today. It's a 7 down. I feel like, didn't we have him already? I think so.
Start to play.
Okay. Has a lot of wins in a row. But then at least we don't expect too much either. Okay, that pincer. Mm, sure. Ah, that one. Sure. Um, Just play my enclosure here. Okay, my opponent doesn't even wait to see what I played, it feels like. Just high so that I keep this area in check for some time. Then let's do this. Okay. He protects there immediately. Interesting. Um, could push up. I could also pincer this. Then if he plays here, some invasion, but I guess the bottom side is not as big unless I get this one. And even then it's still very invadable, so yeah, just building the right side, I suppose. Oh, okay, this way. Then I'm happy to just pull back here. I guess, should I? I guess I could just spend another move here. Yeah, let's bet pick this solid option here. He can then counter here. I place it this way. If I play from the inside and let white pincer, I'm not a big fan of that. So let's take the outside one. Would be more of a fan if this white group was still attackable, but like this, harder to do. If only I knew the follow-up now. Do you descend? Think you descend here? Because just the connect doesn't put as much pressure. You don't double, right? Or do you? Could you? You could double, I think. Or you can just extend. And then white plays N2. You block. White pushes up. Not sure, so I'm picking the more solid option. I will have to study this more. Do we play this immediately? I think so. I think it makes sense. Because even if he does this one, we just protect anyway. And if he plays this, then I can protect in a better way. Just making a base. And then later this... I guess I could even... Okay, if I played this one, and white plays the tiger mouth, then this... The corner is... I think the corner is famously a sicky after this. This and this and this and this, yeah. So there's the Aseki endgame against that corner, so white doesn't have any points there yet. It's go to endgame though, so White has like something like 3 points in the corner, I suppose, on as expected value. And then I could just protect my cut here, but I think it's more valuable to just make a base because the cut is the cut is hard to do anyway. I could just Atari and Atari and this cut. There's not many options to use that, I don't think. Or these cuts. Okay, so you just protect there. I think there's still supposed to be some co-RG here, maybe. With this one, if Hane. If we extend, then you can still play this and this, and then there's some RG. But for now, I think for now, isn't there something, wasn't there something like R14 in these kind of shapes? Just defend here. I could also just push up here, but this is also not that interesting. Could also simply grow my area like that. Let me ask this question first then. Because if he does let himself get cut off on the outside, yeah, then I could have very much. I guess I can still play that or this. Hello, Captain Coons. And then let's just play a growing move like that. I was wondering about playing that myself at P18, I mean. Is that big enough to answer there? I mean, is that big enough? Because right now it's really only about a few points here. Hmm. They could take them away. Not an invasion, it's a probe, but after that one I need to not continue there. Okay, so he does give me the potential to cross-cut there later and make live locally, or some co at least. With that being said, Can I really just say I play Tengen and I get more? Or do I just defend here? Hmm. I mean, the bottom side is kind of if I let well, now if I let white play, what can white even do actually? M17, I can just play P18 and cut him off, so he can't even play that one, I don't think. And I guess just growing this. I guess I'm not growing it that much. Maybe if I grow it like this. Just a two space jump, just an Ogema here like that, but it's very close to strength, so if I play this, he can play here anyway, so maybe I need to play closer to strength so that I have some, or closer to my weakness rather here. Hmm. Somehow he ended up with three corners anyway, even though I invaded one. But say he invaded the top right and my bottom right happened this way. So bad at judging this. Usually I would just continue in the top left or invade or attack something, but I don't see if I can do that much here. Hmm. I don't know, so I'll just do this. Help a bit with my M4 cut, I suppose. I mean, again, the top right is very small. Bottom left and bottom right are maybe about the same size and territory. And the top left is still has a bunch of Archie left. I just wedged and he plays there, and then he could just Atari, so what about in the top left? Do I cross cut there? Or do you Hane in the corner at B2? If you B2, then white can also just connect. And then if you play the tiger mouth and white plays B6, I think there's not that much. So maybe it is just cross-cut and let white capture the corner and get a couple of moves on the outside. Hmm. Okay, so he does do this one. I was wondering about playing there myself, but also saying, why can't my opponent just invade my warrior and not give me these decisions? Now I have to decide again. Uh, is growing the center still bigger than doing something to the left? How the fuck do I know? Hmm. Hmm. Do I need to play anything on the bottom side now? Hmm. Just threaten to play L16. That's a bit annoying. But I can also just leave it be. But what is now big enough? Uh, hmm. It's like my opponent knows my challenge again. Or these are just good challenges because they challenge me. That could also just be it. Very challenging indeed. I just don't see what to do with this. I mean, I really want to invade at like C13 now. Just destroy this area, but I don't know. What if I got the whole right side? Let's start with that maybe. If I just played this one, and let's assume that everything beyond this border is indeed mine. Left is clearly bigger than bottom. Does that get you out of challenge constraints? Oh, I'm not thinking about the bottom. I'm thinking about if I should add a move to build the center or if I should do something about the left now. Those are what I'm thinking about. So yeah, obviously that gives me like the constraints are really only about how do I can I really justify and be sure that that's bigger than I guess could I play this one? Could I say that this is actually big here now? And then if White doesn't respond to this, I do have this Atari and basically Sente. And then he can capture here later if he wanted to. I mean, the Atari is basically Sente, but is this bigger than anything on the board? Hmm. It's again, let me calculate what I could get here. So I don't know, maximum of something like 65 or so points plus the 10 here. So let's say I would have about 75. White currently has with Komi maybe something like 50. And I didn't count any points for me here because that's just a wash. So yeah, I guess if I get everything here, I have more than my opponent. I don't know. Let's just play it. Let's just play and see. I'm so not used to play this kind of game. That's why I'm hesitating so much. Because either I don't go for this kind of moyo, or my opponent invades it way earlier. And now here I basically like I spent 3 moves here, right? And my opponent still said, nope, that's fine, just take it. And on the bottom side, I thought about playing there when I could have gotten P18. However, now that A, white is so strong here, and B, this bottom side, there are still weaknesses here, which white can still exploit. I'm even contemplating if like keeping the 3 stones is worth it, actually. Because what are they doing? They're not attacking anything. They're not making that many points. Right? That's my thinking here. That if I give them up, then white gets what, another 10 or so points. And I don't necessarily even need to give them up. Um, but of course, the more my opponent doesn't invade, the more I have to decide if I want to use my power to invade. Okay, but maybe we do sacrifice here now. Could Hane? Okay, but he actually does it this way. Because even, I mean, I could save them, but does that really give me that much? While if I play this one now, and he blocks and I descend and he plays here, then I guess I didn't really get that many points there. Maybe, do I even respond there? Hmm. Is that even that good of exchange? Because once again, this middle area here, it seems to be not that urgent, so if he turns here, then he gets this 3 stones anyway, and then I can jump down here and make more points here, I suppose. So... And later I could still decide to save them anytime, pretty much. If I say that that's bigger than getting something here. So I guess I just take the move here. And then next the Atari is essentially Sente, because otherwise I get to, oh, okay, he does this. Okay, then he keeps the point. I guess that keeps more points in the corner, right? But yeah, if he doesn't respond to this, then I would get this one in Sente, then I would fix my weakness here in Sente, and then later I could get this end game. I mean, this I defend, I suppose. The corner is now... Actually, is it still? If I played this one and he plays this and I play this, and he did play this and I extend up and he plays this and I connect, I guess then it's... There's still some reduction potential there. So. The exchange here, it did make it harder for white to invade here deeply, though, because now any RG here is a lot harder to use, in my opinion. But there's still a lot of RG here and here, so I would need probably one more move to really kind of fully enclose it. There's still RG with this attachment here, for example, though. Did I ever mention that Go is hard? The crowd approves of you. Okay, so it does spend a move there. Let's play this, because why not? Uh-huh. I mean, much later, I don't think so, but okay, there shouldn't be RG there. I suppose we can just double Hane here now. That's kind of Sente, because it does threaten some Atari and escape there. And note that, for example, if you now were to just descend here, well, I guess you could answer here, but then I can also play this Atari here and keep some more points here. Note that if he descends, I can still save my 3 stones anytime. Okay. That might be an okay exchange. I'll answer that, yeah. Okay, that is a little bit annoying, but what you gonna do? I guess it stabilizes my side here to some extent. You can see that I really, really want to invade this, but it's also already undercut. So I could also just jump in here, and that wouldn't be an invasion, that would just be a reduction, endgame reduction. Descent is a little bit of, but there's no RG here. Yeah, so he blocks there. I believe it's the correct call to Hane connect here immediately. Oh, actually, this one is Sente. This one is Sente. Because if he doesn't respond here, then I could play M15. Hey, I could play M15. I don't know if it's nice yet, but here we are. I could play a 5th lane shoulder hit. How about that? It's not super forcing though. White might be able to counter. Hmm. Anyway, I'm still thinking, like, if I played this and White doesn't respond, then I get to play here, and then if White cuts, I actually have this and it's an Atari. I was thinking about L17 first, but the question I don't doubt that well, if I don't play it early enough, then White gets to capture this stone, and I lost my chance here. But I'm not sure about that exchange either. Anyway, my only concern about this is that White just plays here. While at this point, there is still options to save these 2 stones. So, and this is really not that big. So I think I'll just leave it for now and leave it as endgame reduction, essentially, to potentially save my stones here. Speaking of reduction, Okay, if I peep here, maybe I can peep here. Is that too deep? He could counter here. Then I respond. Then he plays here. With how many stones white has, this is basically an invasion here. So I guess this is just barely on the edge of that. Hmm. Well, we don't cry over spilled milk here, so we'll leave it for review to figure that out. If I play this, my only concern is that the descent here is not necessarily sent against the shape because even the honey white can just respond here. So it might just not be sent enough. Not even this one might be sent enough. Let's get some fox coins. Um, so let's pick the less greedy option here. Oh yeah, probably a bit too early to do this. But then maybe I don't even know if E4 was urgent enough. So, whatever. I mean, I can totally see AI telling me that I needed to make the exchanges in the top right so that that white doesn't get this, but you never know. Here, I'm also thinking, I mean, this extend here. Can I build that much here? Maybe actually not this one, but just here. Then white jumps. So maybe it is really just this one. Or it really is just Han is too much. Jump here is just not forcing anything. No. No, I was thinking the clamp here, but then white can just do this and I can't descend, and if I play this, then this comes with a double Atari. That doesn't work for me. I mean, this one is also not small, but is it big enough right now? Maybe not. The problem I have with this one is that white can immediately attach here, so... But... Atari and then connect here. Or is connecting here actually big enough? That seems sus. Um, saving these stones. He could jump here, but then I can connect, and then there's too much RG here. And it's just points, and this is probably more points. Not sure. I will just do this now. The question actually is if he does this, and then I extend here. Can I extend here? Or I guess I could extend here. My opponent is someone who won 7 times in a row, by the way. Just okay, that direction. I see. Um, I think hmm. I might actually just extend here so that this becomes less of an issue. It's essentially as if he played this and then gave me this one. I could also play here, but that seems a bit odd. No, that's horrible shape. If I Hane, then White is for sure going to play this one, right? And then descend, and I have to respond to all of this. Okay, let's stay solid. Threatening to play here, and if he plays this, I don't necessarily need to cut off that stone. It's just about a few points here. So I'm not playing this one because I'm so interested in these 8 points here, but rather because it strengthens me here and it keeps this option alive here. Besides that, I was just thinking that if I got something here, that then this attachment here is actually threatening to like then Atari and capture these 2 stones, so that it's harder for him to do something about this. This one I might honestly just connect here, and if he connects, then he only destroyed a few points here, but I kept my points here, and I get my strength. And I kept the option to Hane here. He could play something here, no? So this area here holds some power. Yeah, maybe this was not the right direction. Maybe I did need to just jump here and just, or maybe just some jump here. But okay, there's still, I don't think I want to make this exchange first. I guess I could, if I really wanted to get this one, I could play this exchange first in Sente, then capture here, and then I get this one in Sente. And then after connect, I also would get this one in Sente because I'm threatening to peep and then Atari. This is such a weird game for me. I just never play this way, as you can see by the challenge, because this is something I have to force myself to play like. I'm pretty happy about the sacrifice here, though. Even if it turns out to be incorrect, I'm happy about that because that's also something that I tend not to do, letting go of stones, especially more than 2 stones. But yeah, this was pretty big, so I wonder about playing. I think if I wanted to play here, I needed to play here immediately at P18 before even building something here. You know, that's why we play and review and learn from that. Because I don't know during the game, and you can't really. I mean, you can't really learn during the game, right? You can learn from a game after a game, but during the game, you just have to play to the best of your abilities or play according to the challenge to improve, I guess. It's better M15 or L14? M15 or L14? So, allow M18, but if you. So then I think it's bad to allow O18 in the first place, not just M18. Don't you think? Because then having to play an 18 seems kind of like having to play the second best move there instead of getting. Because I had the chance to play BP18 earlier, so. This way. Maybe I just let this go. Anyway, I let chat be in the past and I'll try to be in the present. Um, it's a bit more of an 80 for white, I suppose. If white captures the 3 stones in the bottom right, which is not 100% um, either. Maybe something like 90 for me. And the potential to still save this or to get this one in center. I do have. Maybe I could have played, but I think I can play e7. Hmm. Let me just like. Can I go that? I needed to play this one first, maybe. What if I play it now? White just jumps in, ignores. Then I can counter. If I now Hane, white can cut on the outside.
Yoyomi now starts.
Play this and this one. Can also just extend. I mean, the advantage of this one is that I have a lot stronger shape towards here. And it's not.
9, 8, 7, 6.
One thing I don't like about this is that I don't remove the liberty, but I guess if I play this and he always responds here, then maybe the liberty does not matter that much. Okay, yeah, there's this move.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Only had thought about how to deal with it. I mean, I saw that move, I just didn't know how to deal with it then, and I don't know how to deal with it now.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I suppose if I play this one Atari here, don't have that many. He can cut here. This Atari extend in.
9, 8,
Cut.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You can bump here maybe. That's why you usually don't build Moyos that way, because you leave so many weaknesses and so many ways for the opponent to still reduce this. But like I said, I don't know how to play this kind of position yet. I wonder about this one. Then if this, can I play the double honey? So if he cuts, that is not working for me, but I could honey. Maybe too much. But I could make this exchange for sure and see how he responds. If he does respond, there is maybe some options here later. I guess if he bumps, I do just connect, and if he descends, that's not that. If he instead pulls back, um, no, it doesn't work. And I play Q11, and he cuts. I guess I could just extend then. Ah, that works. Right, that works. I can just extend for the cut. He cuts on that side. Play this one Atari. And then the extend is not then once again this R7 stone is helping me quite a bit. O11 was the way that I thought I might deal with this attachment, but I hadn't calculated it at all. And probably this is something that I could have used my time for. But on the other hand, I'm currently still using a lot of my time to figure out how to play this kind of game. Uh, it for sure is a new experience for me. I remember when was it? When did I play Tonji? Or has to be before the so like what 23rd? Yeah, so a little bit more than a month ago, I played a game where I had okay, he just bump where I had the position
9,
where I had the position to grow my own area even just once, and I didn't do that. And now I basically grew my position like 3 times. He can do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Did I misread
8,
this?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 Yoyomis
I
left.
cut. Could descend. Ah, that you can honey, you can connect. If ah, he can cut there.
9, 8, 7,
Can wedge
6, 5,
and then
4,
Atari
3,
connect.
2.
Ah, meh, damn it. Okay, so that didn't work as planned. On the other hand, now there's really no RG left here, I suppose. Yeah, and then could just extend here. I block and he cuts. Hmm.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
This way I still have this move here. Of course, now he got so much stronger here. Does this immediately? Is there some RG here still with that then? Oh god. Oh, and then this whole move. Okay, this happened. Let's move on. Let's just play the best I can from here on out. I mean, at least he only captured a little bit here, I suppose, but he also pushed in here. And he did got all of this in center, which is a bit annoying. Well, it seems like too much, but he just nets somehow. Hmm. Okay. At least that removes all the RG there.
9, 8.
And of course descend here now, so that's a bit of an issue. But then maybe I just play, okay, then I think I play this one. And then the question is, do I have some counter RG against these three stones now? It was not small either, though. It's a bit annoying.
9, 8, 7.
Could also just connect here, and then if he descends, I still have this one in center. I guess I also get this peep in
9,
center.
8, 7, 6.
Mhm. Can I? Okay, what if I play this one now? I just remove my own liberty for no reason, and later I can get this one anyway, I suppose. So
9, 8, 7, 6.
I guess I could push here now, and that doesn't threaten that much, but hmm, that's really big. Maybe I get this now. Oh, this connection is also really, really big.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yep, that was expected. But here, I'm okay with just playing this way. Actually, I might also connect. A bit
9,
too much
8,
RG there.
7.
Clamp. Okay. That way, I was wondering if I now should simply connect here, let him get this peep, connect, connect, then protect there. Mm,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
but not sure. Okay, so you got that one. We will play this one because we can, because it's big. And can I play this one? And if he connects, I can play here. No, I don't think so, huh?
9, 8, 7.
This is very big. Okay.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I'm going to test this one. And if he does this, I can harness. I can push, cut. There shouldn't be any story, I don't think. As Jeff likes to say. Actually, if he plays this, I can push here, and if he blocks, I can actually connect. And if I push here, then this. You have to remember that this one is still center. If that's center, and white has to play some connection here. And I even got this one, then I can actually connect these three stones, so. Oh. The top left, yeah, if I'd let this one. Okay, he could push in, but the Hane is not center because the push here, there's not enough Aji here. So this one is, he captures and I play here, and then if I Tenuki, he can clamp again and destroy a lot more. Yeah, so this is likely the biggest thing left. This area is just a wash. Nobody can really make points unless I do capture something here. I think the worst possible move that white could choose is L14 because then I can literally play here. Ah, can I? Hang on, no, wait. I connect. He pushes, I play here. He plays the Atari. I connect. And he play this. Ah, I guess not. Oh, but that, no. Can I do this one? And then I capture play here. Ah, I guess if he plays this, I do at least always get this. Well, you want to be prepared for everything, right? Especially if you think you're not ahead. No, but it's interesting strategy. Let's see if it pays off. Let's say I have 3 viewers on my Fox in the Fox chat. Is my opponent like what is my opponent? My opponent has 7 fans. Okay, no. What was that sound? Is that like getting a message or something? Okay, so he does do this one though. Interesting. What if I push here now? What is the idea of my opponents here? Uh... Oh, okay.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
You think my opponent is going to knit? Yeah, what is his plan here? He blocks. Can't I then play this one? I can play this in Sente. Yeah, okay. But there's still this. There's still some RG here, I suppose.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I wonder if I
Last
should have played this
Yo-Yomi.
one first, actually, but guess we never know. Going to know for now. Could play this. I could also just extend and then capture these. If I play this one first, though, and the capture,
9,
I think I
8,
guess I can play this
7,
one.
6, 5, 4.
Yeah, I think I can play this one. Oh wow, instant response. But if he turns here, then I just extend. He can go in. I think he's going to lose that. It's a pity that I really don't have this in center, but I guess I get this one in center then for sure because I push in and then I play the Atari here and whatnot. He captures and I extend. If he plays here, I capture. If he plays the turn here, or actually if he plays the turn here, I can just block. But I can also just, oh wow, okay. Excuse me? Does that make sense? Maybe.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
All right. I mean, I cut for sure, right?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Oh, okay. I guess he's creating something here, somewhat. Hmm.
9,
Not sure if that was worth it all in all. He plays this one now, I suppose. I guess I don't play any of these Ataris yet because I might wanna. Because I might want to play this one instead and then extend in, or just play this one and capture this. But right now I think this is pretty big. It is, but like, okay, it's 16 points.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
I think this one is better. This is also huge though. Maybe if this I actually extend here. No, I extend down. And then after this one, we can just play here. Yeah, I can. After this one, I think I extend down. So we can call this, if he pushes anyway, we can call this some kind of. Oh, okay. Hmm. Ah, but now this one is not center anymore.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
He did get a lot of points here too. That's not wrong. And I guess I don't get this one in quite as center anymore. Is that the correct way? Huh. What's lurking here in the shadows of this RG?
9, 8, 7, 6,
I'm not familiar with that particular shape, I suppose. Okay. Hmm. Interesting.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Very interesting. It would appear so, yes. Actually, do I need to respond to that? What if I just play here now? What if I play this? Ah, he can play here. Okay, then I connect here first.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Hmm.
9, 8, 7.
Just because the follow-up is so big for white, I think I want to play this. And again, the cut Ataria should be a Gucci in this direction, even if we consider some move like this and this.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
What is the top right now?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I think I mean, okay, yeah, that was always, of course, Wait, is it white center? Yeah, yeah, okay, he pushes and yeah, so what way do I play this? Do I play it this way?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
If in doubt, just the basic bitch move. It does also remove a liberty here, so that maybe later there is this Hane, which I can get. Yep, that was of course what it's doing. Now we do have to still figure, okay, I capture here, I suppose, is one very big move. Okay, so pushing in here I can use as a co-threat. Hmm. So the top right, I throw in,
9, 8,
or
7,
do I not throw
6,
in?
5, 4,
If I just played this and then white connects and I connect, that's not a thing yet. But if I play this, white just connects anyway. So maybe throw in here, and then after capture I can throw in. And then it's actually a direct co wait, it's a direct co after that, right?
9,
Hmm.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
He does have co-threads here, though, local co-threads. Hmm. So I guess it would be a Seki if I leave it as is. Hmm.
9, 8, 7.
Well, if I hmm.
9, 8, 7.
Maybe we just leave it as a Seki, and if I didn't count horribly wrong, then that's still a fine game. Of course, I might have counted horribly wrong. I counted maybe something too little here. This is not that big.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Sure, I can also play this one. I don't need to hope for that RG here. I can just play this one. Wait, if I no, okay, if I played this one, no, then this comes with Atari. Okay, never mind then.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mm. Okay, yeah, he chooses to make this a sick key. Um, uh-huh. Okay. Okay, yeah, he does capture there. Um, it's probably big enough. This is also pretty big now. Yeah, that was also big. This is really big too.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Yeah, because if I have these, then this one, this one, this one, this one. I think I might be losing by a little bit here. Oh well, we will see after the game. You can actually also just retire from that side, yeah. Yep, that was also very big. Well, not huge, big. I guess these two are now Miyai and make this a point too. Then there's just the 1 point. Well, I guess, okay, there's this one left.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Let's first capture here. Let's just send. Then I can actually play this one. If he plays this, so I do get. Oh, huh? Is that really bigger than? But I get to save this stone in Senti now. That's not bad, no? But I guess that was sent. Eh, just decent. And I can play the Atari here. And then these two are Miyai anyway, so we play the 2 point move. But my opponent can't do. Oh, it's Gote, but 1 point better. Okay. I'll trust your judgment there. Well, that's
9,
that's a lie. I don't trust
8,
your judgment. I'm just
7,
saying my opponent did it,
6,
so
5.
there's not much to think about after that. Yeah, then we literally have the. Oh, okay, sure. Ah, I lose by half a point. No. No. Oh, that sucks. Probably by throwing in here, right? This lost me a point. Yeah, I lost this in the end. I don't think this was. I think this was good for me, but I threw this one in endgame actually. Ah, sad. Well, the rank down is inevitable anyway. But man, I'm losing so many of these games closely. I think that's like I lost 2 times by 2.5, 1 time by 3.5, 1 time by 4.5, now 1 time by half. And I rarely win this close. My wins are just the opponent falling apart or losing by 14 points. But mm, sad. That's really sad. Ah, I'd have rather lost by 3.5 than by half here. Ah. Oh well, that's how it goes. Nothing you can do about it now. To be fair, for a game that was completely out of my comfort zone, to even just lose it closely, that's already a part success in my eyes. Because I honestly just thought I would just lose this game, no questions, because I was so uncomfortable, basically until like the success here maybe, and not even then. So yeah, yeah. I like here I thought, oh, if I play on the bottom side, then now, and maybe this is the correct choice, and maybe also don't make this x6 exchange. Who knows? But I think now it makes sense. Like you do put some pressure on this white group. There's some pushing in or jumping in action or whatnot. Um, but or this one and then pushing in here and then the white group is destabilized. Yeah, seems sent. Well, I wouldn't go that far. Um, but yeah, it's for sure. It's something. It makes more points and it does take away some amount of base for this white group. Maybe then white is the one who plays something here to reduce while also looking at strengthening this a little bit. I don't know, potentially making some exchange here to make all of the cuts here not be that threatening. Don't know if even this one is big enough, but like something like this or this exchange to let me T2 next. What? That's a move? I don't think so. T7. Oh, okay. Yeah, but anyway, so I just decided to ignore this forever and just build the middle. And I don't know, I like this trade. You also here you could do this and something like this, but then I guess okay, I suppose you could get this in center, but then you also lose all this RG for Seki in the corner, and the cuts on the outside are pretty problematic. So I wasn't too unhappy for white to do this, and there was still RG in the corner, as you could see later. Yeah, probably a bad exchange, but oh well, here we are. Yeah, and here, I mean, maybe it's time to just jump in here, but oh well, that also seemed fine. Then just reduce. Yeah, and then maybe just I jump back here, or maybe just do the original move that because originally I thought about just doing this one. But maybe after I get this exchange, maybe it's time to do this because really, I mean, if I does this and I just back off, this area was just not that interesting. So my feeling is that this one was no good and that white now got more here for no reason. And if I play here, this is the area that's more interesting. Once again, I was too focused on maybe making some weakness here happen and maybe somewhat helping me here, but not really. Hello, Atari. Yeah, I think I criticized this move a lot, but I also thought that maybe this was fine. No, this was fine. And this area was SN5. Not a nice center to get. Well, is it? Is my question. First of all, if I do this, is it even center? Because white is still threatening to ladder this, so I would have to play this. Is it center? I don't see that it's being center. Of course, I could do this now, and and just say that I build this area, and then I get L2 in center. Then white might also do L2 immediately, so who knows? So it's not center, first of all. But second of all, yeah, I wasn't sure if maybe I wanted to use the RG of the three stones in another way. So of course I considered N5 for like, since it existed on the board, essentially here, since this point here. So yeah. Yeah, and then white got this one, and that was a big success. I do wonder about maybe here it's time to fix this. And if white wants to jump in here, then I can back off a little bit. Yeah, but I'm just telling you that that was not a blind spot for me. I completely somehow missed that here white can just wedge. That just works. So, but if was there a better way anyway? If I block here, yeah, not sure. And then here I was also considering to just connect here now. That was also pretty big. But after these exchanges now it's just reverse center, I suppose. And I got this. Yeah, then white, I mean, I probably was losing before white did this if it was a half-point game. And here, now maybe I do this one. Because now white has to respond here. I don't know, like that. And then if I play this way, then I can actually play this, huh? But after Atari, and then connect here. No, and I can just Atari still. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe I needed to play this now, because now it was center and white had to connect here. And then maybe after the push, there's nothing that white can do about this. Okay, white has to cut here now, I suppose, anyway. I can't do this, that's too much. But okay, if white has to cut here, is that worth it, though, to get this exchange for this? Maybe not even. Maybe this was fine. And then white tried way too hard here, yeah. And then, okay, white built something here. That was not bad, but also in Gote. And I got this. So I got this versus this. I think there was some points here for white to begin with. And here I got quite a bit. Yeah, and then here. Just that one. The problem is my reason here was, well, actually, okay, if I do this one and this one, that's not a direct call. Still have to approach once. Still approach call like that. If I play this one and white connects, still nothing. I don't know if I see anything here. Oh, actually, hang on. R18 maybe? It's not. What am I missing then? How am I starting a call here? Okay, I play R18. That's the approach, no? Okay, I had to approach at R18 once. So it's not a direct call. That's my point. Though yeah. I guess white. Wait, I guess I can start the ko anytime though, huh? Because white cannot remove this ko in any way. Yeah, that might be that's true. That might be best. On the other hand, though, yeah, you can't fix it. That's true. And this is also direct core. Yeah, okay. I guess that worked, huh? But I was also thinking, actually, I can do this one. Ah, but okay, if he ignores now, I play this one. No, that's still a sickie. Never mind. Okay. I mean, not a sickie, but you know what I mean. Like, I can't, like, okay. Yeah, anyway, maybe the same. But okay. Yeah. But unless, like later, I did make this I did make this a sickie, and then the throw-in lost a point for sure. So I essentially I should have just left it as is right now. And then if later white has to do something here to make it a sickie, then I don't lose the point that I lost in the game. Maybe I also don't play this one. Maybe it's just better to play here and to play here and then to get this one. I think I lost a few points here from starting from here. Like this was a loss. This was probably a loss. Let me quickly check. Because here, let's assume that white later also gets this and the push in, which white didn't, but okay, let's have this variation here. Then if white gets this, then later there's also this Atari here, so I would have to get this one. Mm. And if instead I just played this one and this one, and later we have to fix this. It's not like I reduced white by a lot, right? White now has like the 3 points more here, and I kept the 2 points here. And Sente. So I think this jump was actually a mistake as well. And white could have just pushed first and then pushed here. But oh well. Yeah, then I had to return here, and then white did this in Sente, and then white got this and this and this, and then white also got this. Hmm. Yeah, I was wondering, I mean, the connect here is not small, but if white gets this, then later, actually, no, later then, after all is filled here, then there is the weakness here, and I still have to spend another move inside. So essentially, this one gained me 3 points. So this was a 3-point go Tim move. And actually, maybe no, okay, yeah. And then this was also not small, but I guess it also wasn't that big, right? He just gained that point, and these two were Miai anyway. The push and yeah, so that was only a 1-point move. And here you said that if white does this and I play this, we have this. Wait, hang on. How is, okay, so like this. White keeps like the 2 points here, or the 1 point here rather. And like this, white, he is has 1 point less. I guess, isn't it the same? No, wait, hang on. Here, white had has the 1 point less here. And white captured this stone though. And white also has this at half a point here. So that's 1 point less, 1 point more, half a point more. So isn't this isn't either Sente for me, but this one was half a point worse for my opponent? That's what I count here. Hmm. Yeah, then the rest was history. Oh, okay. Okay, apparently. Wait, did I review from the start? I guess I did, right? Yeah, kind of. I guess I started reviewing from here. Here it's an equal game. Before it was actually better for so okay, let's see. Um oh, actually I gained in the end game. Hold on. Actually White was ahead by 5 here. By 6 even after this move. If White does fight the Ko. Okay. Because White has so many co-threads locally. Okay, if I capture, then there's this or this, yeah. Okay, anyway, disregarding that, even after at this point here, it's White +3. So actually even caught up 2 to 3 points in the very late end game. Hold on. So what happened? Yeah, okay, that was indeed very big. Okay, this was weird indeed, true. He played this too early. He could have done this instead and kept this point in a reverse center. I guess, okay, this one, but I don't get this maybe. So apparently this one lost a point. And then, okay, apparently they are equal. Maybe because the game result doesn't change due to that. But I counted this as a half point worse. Okay, and then White just shouldn't answer there and play the 2 point move here. See, I was wondering about that. But if I now play the normal endgame here, then I lose by 1.5. Because White then plays here. And then we get this Miai here. And now I start the Ko, but I still don't have enough co-threads because there's all of this RG inside here and Atari here and not all that. And they put all this. And I really only have like 1, 2 co-threads, I suppose. That's it. So yeah, the result doesn't change because I can't win the Ko. But actually, let me quickly change the situation. Let's play it like this, and now it's White's turn. Now, this one is better. Yeah, now this one is better. This one is half a point better now. Now I agree because now it does matter maybe. Because here you keep the half point. Okay, anyway, that's just for my own peace of mind, I suppose. Yeah, that was weird timing. Then I got this, which didn't matter in the game. But then I did got this because I shouldn't have gotten this in center. That's why I should have just taken this. Then I can capture this. And then White can still ignore it and push in. So if instead I have to block no what? If instead I have to block here, wah! If I instead have to block here and then we play this, and then White can, okay, because White can also fight this Ko, I suppose. I see. So because White can fight this Ko and the Ko is not huge, there's actually this is a mistake to fix here for White. And then after this, now of course the rest was just very very basic end game, and then I lost by half. So it shouldn't even have been that close. And I can quickly show you. It was a hard fought game, so it was by no means like in the very middle game around move 100, it was a few points better for me. But besides that, it was always a very close game, like in the range of 3 points mostly. It's probably reflected by the game performance abroad. Yeah, 90 to 88%. So it was a very calm game, of course, right? So not surprising that we have like very high percentages. Was the top right always a Seki? No, it used to be just a corner, and then it got became a Seki. Oh, that actually was a mistake. Actually, okay. So I shouldn't fish for. I could fish for this RG, but then I do need to push in here and reduce this area first. I see. Or connect here, which is also what I thought about doing very soon. And it's still white plus half, though. That was game winning? No. I lost by half. In fact, this was a losing mistake because here the game is still exactly equal. 0.0. If I play this like black plus 0.1. The ko is possible, but I can't win it. Look at all the ko threads that white has on the outside. This cut, this cut. And probably this could also just be bigger on the bottom left. Like, yeah. That's why I didn't play it, because I didn't think I could win it. But anyway, that's why I shouldn't have even... Like, this exchange was fine, but then if I'm not sure, I should just Tenuki and leave this to be very annoying RG for the opponent later, because I still have this anytime. But now it's more important to take away the center here and get this one. Or if white now captures here, then I can go inside here even deeper. That's what she said. Yeah, but or just connect here, which is what I wanted to do. That's really big, and then it's a close game. But after this one, it actually turned out to be white plus 2. This was correct. Yeah, and then then the throw in here. Oh, but that one was apparently locally fine. What about this one? Okay. No, that was correct. Or play here. So that I incorrectly evaluated. Maybe being too afraid of this. Well, I guess in the game I did it correctly. Yeah, and you can see it by this one. Well, it's not even on AI radar to play S17. But here, or even here, where it's a disadvantageous ko for white, AI says, no, you shouldn't just take the Siki, that loses 3.5 points. You can actually live here or get enough compensation to be ahead by Komi. But if we disregard that, then then the game was always within 2 to 3 points. If we just say that none of us considered this. Let's try it. I suppose now. I suppose now. Yeah. Okay. That's a 1 point That's a 1 point inaccuracy according to AI. And then let's say we'd play this one. That's another 1.5 points. Because white can connect. Let's connect here first, I suppose. Let's get all of these. And then we play this. Then white gets this. Then I get this. Say white takes the gote here. We did do this. And now white even throws in and starts the ko. Now if I capture here, then this is too much. Because the corner dies, that's white plus 14. So I have to respond this here. Now after this one, maybe we do this before this exchange here, huh? Let's do this before this exchange. Let's do that one then. Let's play this and this, and then white throws in, let's say. Then white can cut here. Then I can throw in here. Then this is Sente, of course, of the full thread. This is not apparent. This is maybe not big enough. Yeah, because white gains so much in the top left, so this is not a big enough co-thread. Yeah, and then black just doesn't have any co-threads now. AI suggests this as a co-thread because there's no better co-thread for black. And even if white just responds, that's already a loss locally. And I suppose we have to think about what is white's co-thread now, though. Just sacrificing the corner and going inside here. Or alternatively, do this first to get a bigger co-thread here. And now if black were to connect, now white can even just sacrifice already, but take back the co. And then after, no, this is not bad, not good. So white should actually still do this and just sacrifice the corner, and then it's a close game. I mean, okay. I guess it was my. If I thought I was ahead, so that's why I didn't try that. So my counting sucked too. But if I had known that I was actually slightly behind, then maybe I try this as like the best option. On the other hand, if I knew that I was only 1.5 points behind, then I don't even know if I would have gone for it and just instead tried to win on endgame like I almost did in this game. Well, I mean, the area here is really, really big, and but yeah, me neither. Like this is just classic AI exchanges that I'm getting better at spotting. But anyway, let's go from the start. Let's have a look. Have a look. See. Uh-huh. That's all even, Steven. Okay, that is a little bit too soft. Push here up. That's something that I want to do anyway early. Okay, so that one is correct apparently. And then I was wondering about that one. No, just leaves weaknesses. Yeah, okay. So that was fine. I mean, this also leaves a cut. Yeah, I thought the cut immediately should be played. Then I got this one. That was nice. Yeah, okay. AI wants me to play this. And maybe even play this out immediately. That's classic AI, yeah. Actually, here it was better to just fix the cut. I swear I saw the same variation where AI insisted that this one was slow, but maybe the position here was different. But okay, just -1 point, no big deal. That exchange was good. Okay. And then this move was just too eager to get too much, but Q2 was indeed the biggest move. Ah. And then this one. Yeah, then this is obviously not a bad exchange for me, and then I can go on and then invading or drawing my own area. Maybe this one is too much. Maybe just this one because I already have a Kema facing this direction. No, also -1. Just still protect against this area. Okay, sure. But okay, yeah, Q2 was very big to get. Okay, that exchange. And then indeed blocking here was again slightly bigger. So both jumps in the middle essentially were -1 point. Hello, dear Nitsuma. So that block here was big, and this block here. I just thought that. I guess I underestimated just, and white shouldn't even bump here immediately, probably because now there's some RG with this, right? If white, let's say, just fixes the corner here, then I could pull back, and that is actually Sente. Oh, I didn't see that. No, that makes sense now. Because this being Sente, um, now white cannot do this because this one threatens to cut here and to obviously just capture here. So white would now have to react to this one. And I also get this one later in Sente if I want to. So that's why this was big. I think, actually, let me quickly check this. Let's say we have, for some reason, this exchange. Still this one. Let's say we have, for some reason, have this exchange here. Something like this. Now the bottom side. Now this is no longer the best move. It's minus 0.7, so it's still okay. But it's not no longer as big because you don't get the benefit of saving S6 in center. So that's why this move here was so important. Because white really can't bump here without allowing me to get this one in center. Ah, that's deep. That's good to know, I guess, if I ever play the shape again. But it's also good to know that this is just a very big move and I should play this immediately. And if white now, I don't know, plays a passive move, maybe we play this one a little bit bigger. Um, now I can once again pull back here. And now there is actually something. Let's say white now Tenukis again. Mm, then I surround. Okay. I see, I see, I see. But then actually the follow-up here. No, okay, let's say white does this and this. Apparently the follow-up here was then not big enough though, because of this first. Ah, and then this one. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, then I should have. Aha. Then I need to either play this one immediately, because this is a bad exchange for me. And then this one is then the invasion was slightly better, but still okay. All of my center moves gave me -1 point, and the top left gave me like -2 points, and that's why at this point here I'm 5 points behind. However, then this was a mistake because white shouldn't go for the 3 stones here. White should immediately now try to go for this RG here. And I'm very curious what to do about this one. Actually, what about doing that? What about now? Still this one, okay. And if bump, okay, extend. What if connect? That's also fine. Anyway, yeah, this was too slow because the now white just gave back like 4 points almost, but then my move here was indeed too slow. I should just play here. Yeah, that one was too greedy. All of this in the top left was just bad exchanges, and then this one was just not that big. Um, just grow my own here. Just fix my weaknesses here. But White's exchange here was also not good. Yeah, so after this, it became an equal game because White didn't make enough use of my weaknesses here after this one. There was still so many. I was worried about those. That's why I don't feel good about playing this way. But of course, it's also the burden of the opponent to prove that these weaknesses can be used and abused somehow. However, the Hane and Connect is not it because now you just fixed so many of my weaknesses. And then even this one. Okay, that was not bad. Okay, that was apparently not good though to Hane here. Yeah, just play. Oh, that one though. Okay, let's see. Here it was even though. Oh, Hane Connect was maybe not good for the same reasons as the Hane Connect here was not good. But not that bad. Okay, then that was a good exchange because my opponent answered. Oh, and then F14 was indeed the move. How about this one instead? Okay, minus 0.4, and I know better how to handle this, I suppose. But okay, so that was actually good. And then this, okay, was an equal exchange. Then this one was good. And extending back was even good. And then the Hane here was good. Okay, I mean, actually, okay, what about this cut? What, do you sacrifice? No. Do you, that's hot. What, okay. Ah, because I can Hane here. Oh, it doesn't work because I can Hane there, of course. Yeah, I saw it before AI showed me, but you can just Hane here. You don't have to cut this, obviously. You could even descend here, I suppose. But Hane is better. So, and if white does this one now, can push and just play this one. Okay. Oh, what? This looks no, that's just white plus 15. Yeah, that okay, I have to review the semi-AI you never review semi-AI with low playouts. AI is so bad at semi-AI. If you ever played against Herabot on KGS, I beat Herabot 3 Dan, giving it 6 handicap stones, like I don't know, 8 years ago or so, because it just Tenuki'd randomly in semi-AI. And I just killed a lot of the board. So yeah, low playout or low quality AI is horrible at semi-AI. Horrible. Anyway, so let's that was fine though, with the way I played it. I could block. Okay, after this one and Atari. Guess that makes the Atari bigger, and that makes this one, and then the block here finally. Oh, this way. Really?
Someone invites you to play.
Nope. Okay, and I suppose what you can do is you can play this one later and just capture and get a bit more reduction here. All right. Hey, Abda. Oh, hey, long time no see on stream. Okay, but then this one was a bit too. That's where I gained a slight. That was indeed here where I had a slight lead for a little bit of the game, a very little bit of the game. Because White should have played here. Yeah, I thought that this area was more important. But then I gave it right back here by playing these bad exchanges, and instead I should have just played here. Okay, makes sense, I suppose. And if White now defends this same way, then I didn't make these bad exchanges, and I could still play this one. Because now... Oh, now there's the cut here. Okay. And if White just goes here, then I get this one in Sente later, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so just this one and not letting White do any exchanges, and then I get this one. Okay, so those were not amazing. What is the program? The AI program is AI Sensei, if that's what you meant. Otherwise, I don't know what program you're referring to. Okay, so L2 was indeed too greedy, trying to fish for the opponent to respond, and this one was just bigger. Ah, yeah, okay. I think at this point here. Oh, yeah, it's just it's just my own challenge. It's not a program or any like it's all completely from here. And I have like a general route for the chapters and where I want those to go. But it's very it's a try harder thing. I know those challenge, yeah. Yeah, I mean it does work for me because in the past I would say I need to focus on this specific thing. And then I might or might not focus during the game, especially if the game got hectic and complicated. But with this, there being some stakes, namely, if I don't do this, then the challenge is failed, or at least the game is not a pass for the challenge. Um, Even though the stakes are like realistically not higher at all, it is. I want to progress in my challenge, of course, and I want to improve. So in my mind, there is a lot more. Oh, right, that's. Can I play this move, or is it against the challenge? Will I fail the challenge if I play this move? That little difference of think, like putting the situation of what to focus on, works wonders for my brain, at least. And it's an attempt because I know that I like to play too active and I like to I don't value the solid moves and I see urgencies everywhere on the board that are not real. So I'm literally trying to. I'm not trying to be. I'm not really trying to be a pacifist, right? Right. I'm not trying to be peaceful for the rest of my life, but I'm trying to appreciate more when you actually need to defend and not start fights just because, I don't know, my reading might be better or what and whatever. And this game was really out of my comfort zone because not invading and instead growing my own I felt so uncomfortable, but that probably means that the challenge is working, right? Because I actively had to go against what my usual impulses would be. And I say impulses instead of intuition because intuition is good, or at least intuition gives you a good, usually way to think about the position. But impulses are more like your intrusive thoughts that you might not want to follow every time. Yeah, if I have something to fix, put myself out of books. Yeah, and general things. Yes. Have you ever tried to live with maximally free groups? I mean, kind of the challenge to not create more than one weak group was kind of going that direction, right? And no GC this year. I'm eager to play next year, but this year that just many circumstances that spoke against going to this year's EGC. So, but next year I'm essentially I'm training for next year's hopefully European Championship. Mhm. Yeah, so this was just bigger than this, but that's more end game. White pushed in here. Oh, I could block there. Okay. But then the push in was not good, and then this one was good for white. Okay, this apparently was correct for white this way. I thought I gained something here. Ah, I gained because white tried too hard to do this, yeah. I was actually thinking about what if white now just ignores and threatens something here. But anyway, white extended and just gave me a bit more. And at this point, the game was half a point, and that's where the top right happened. I do think I passed the challenge though, because I obviously didn't invade the left side and there was nothing else to invade, right? So, so yeah. So it was more that my opponent was invading in the corner, I suppose. There was that. Then I went out of my way to even grow this. I mean, I guess I don't need to, right? I was thinking about, I was really debating this, but I guess I don't need to do the complete opposite of not invading is just grow my own area in the middle. But of course, I can also just grow my own and put pressure on the opponent's groups. It's not. That's why. I mean, to be fair, right? Pacifist challenge implies that I don't attack, but that's not the case. I still like the challenge right now. The level is not about not attacking. It's about not invading, which is also, I guess, an act of war. So um, that was also. I thought about this challenge and I thought, yeah, wouldn't it be good to be maybe a little bit more pacifistic at current times? So yeah, I'm bringing peace to the world here. And anyway, yeah. So yeah, still didn't invade. This top left, by the way, I don't consider invasion. Just like I wouldn't consider invading the Hoshian invasion, right? This is just probes, and now this I would consider an invasion. However, if this was a good, like if I said, I don't know, let's say white defense here, And I say that this is for sure really good for me to do this. Even this now. Okay, and if this, what about this one? Then attach here and do this. And then after this, then this, and this. What? What the frick is that? No, okay, this is AI tripping again. Just connect here, which I guess is kind of sent towards this area, right? And then you still have something. But once again, it's white plus 3, so yeah, I'm not sure about this. And neither is AI, so if I played here now, then the game is white plus 2 and and I didn't invade, but this way I also I didn't invade, right? So my faults here, even here, I was tempted the whole time to invade here. However, my move was also just minus 0.9. And the way the game went from here for a while, it actually proved that my opponent had difficulty with that Moyo too, even though technically here white is ahead by 5, because then white really pounced on the 3 stones here, which was too small, which I correctly assessed, by the way. And then I didn't correctly assess this one though. That's good to know, I guess, in general. Just still it was just bigger to grow my own here. And then white did these exchanges, and then yeah, I just never invaded the left side. I just reduced it a little bit. This one is maybe like a very slight invasion if you really are fishees, but you know what I mean. If you're just very anal about this position, then you could say, oh, this is behind enemy lines by like a hair. But really, this one I consider a reduction. However, it's not a good move, though. So, but white shouldn't have responded. Then it was a good exchange, actually. So I should just play here and, or maybe here, I suppose, is also fine. Yeah, that was also minus 0.1. And then the game is close, 1.6. But I guess here it's 0.5 because I got this good exchange. And yeah, and then the game was very close for a while until once again, I I didn't get this one. And then the game got close again because of this, and then the game got not close because of my top right. And again, technically you could of course say this is invading the corner, but that's not the spirit of a challenge. I am allowed to fish for RG, just like I was in the top left. It's more about really invading with the intention of living there immediately, I guess. Or with the intention to save those. Like, not just as a reconnaissance mission, I guess you could say. Sorry, I didn't invade this. I didn't do this, so that's a pass on the challenge. And still a pretty high quality game, even though, of course, losing by half a point is never fun. Yeah. All right. Since this game went all the way to end game and I'm still not on 100% and I still have a few things to do, I won't play the 6th game of the Crisis Management Challenge, but hopefully tomorrow I'm fully rested and then I can also start the stream earlier. And then I plan to do one more of these slow games and also the last of the medium fast of the level that I think was not but that came too early for trial 2. So yeah, for now that's it. Have a good continued start into your week and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.